So, as somebody under 30, I was just wondering, wouldn't it be super easy to just go ahead and open up a regular brokerage account rather than dealing with the complicated rules of retirement?
Okay, that's a great thought. And a lot of people start right there because they don't really understand the difference or the pros and cons. So it's not a terrible idea, but here are some things you might want to consider before you do that. So first of all, you can do trading inside of a retirement account, and the only thing that has to be reported on your tax return potentially is your contributions to that account and your distributions from that account, and all of the dividends and interest and buying and selling and gains in that account don't have to go to your personal tax return. So if you do it in a brokerage account and you've got buying and selling and dividends and interest and such, all of that is going to have to be reported on your personal tax return. And it could make your personal tax return a lot more complicated than what you actually intended. So that's one thing that you definitely want to think about before you start messing with things. So, of course, the reason not to deal with a retirement account is if you do a traditional account where you took the tax deduction and then you want that money sometime soon, you're going to have to pay the tax on it plus a 10% penalty, and you're probably going to come out worse off than if you hadn't invested at all. Plus, you're going to complicate your tax return again. So that's, yes, you might be better to do a brokerage account than a traditional retirement account. But if you are investing the money and you're not really sure whether you're willing to commit long term, Roth IRAs give you a great option because you can get your contributions back without paying any tax. So now you have made your personal tax return a lot less complicated. You potentially have tax-free earnings, and that can continue on. If you want to keep it there long term, you've got a lot of powerful tax savings. And if you change your mind, you can still get back your contributions for absolutely no tax and penalty, or you can get your contributions and earnings for a little bit of tax and penalty, but it's not terrible. I mean, you don't want to invest in a Roth just intending to cash out the full balance, but it's a lot less complication and a lot less problems than doing a traditional IRA and then changing your mind. So that's what you want to do about retirement accounts and brokerage accounts, and why I would generally recommend Roth IRA for someone who's not necessarily committed long term.